Goosebumps is rated Y7 because it may be too spooky for kids under 7.
Hello, Goosebumps fans out there. Why don't we start a brand new video series because it just spiraled out of nowhere? I'm going to call this Why Not Episode. This is what the series is going to be called. And we're going to start with one book, Goosebumps, of course, Goosebumps edition of Why Not Episode. And we have Why I'm Afraid of Bees. So, Why I'm Afraid of Bees is this is the book right here where I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to read about it. It seemed pretty weird as frick. And of course, if I would have had my Goosebumps channel running, this would have been rated horror sci-fi. Just horror sci-fi. Yeah, hopefully eventually that'll get off the ground and then we'll start those reviews over there. Short and sweet. But anyways, this one is just one I didn't want to touch, and I'm like, why read the book if they have a TV show? And that's what I was like, yeah, throw it over there to those guys. They're going to make this book. They're going to make this book so I don't have to read it. They're going to make this into an episode. So, what happened is, as you can see, 40 episodes, I think it's 40 episodes, and we didn't get one. I can understand. It's like, you do have to understand when it comes to some of these books, some of them are just not worth it. And I can understand. But of course, we call this Why Not episode. It's like, why not do this one? Because in this book, basically, we got this guy named Gary, and he's tired of his life, and he decided to actually go with a mind swapping vacation. And his mind swapping vacation went very, very badly to where he's now in a freaking bee. Meanwhile, Dirk, the other person that he should be switching with, is in his body while the bee is in Dirk's body. This actually would be an interesting episode itself. Plus, I don't know, should we make it a two-parter? It seems like it would be a good two-parter where, I don't know, it's not in a Goosebumps way. Never mind. It's going to just be one episode. Because it would be cool to actually just see, oh, let's see what Dirk's body doing with the bee in it. Zzz, 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 zzz. It's like, yeah, Dirk is being called because the bee bastard in his body didn't even go to school today. Instead, it would be cool to actually, I know it would be, it's supposed to be Goosebumps, it's supposed to be something, but it would be cool to actually just have Dirk just in the background, and it's like, oh look, there's Dirk's body in the background. He's running around like an idiot, smelling flowers and shit. But the real reason why is because, have you guys actually read this book? I don't think so. This is one of the books that isn't popular enough to actually be like, yeah, I still want to read it. And there's many others that actually, well, there's some actually deserve to be turned into episodes because they're a decent book and they didn't do it. But this one, reason why is because this is actually mind swapping one, and not to mention the book itself. Listening to Squid Jib some months, year ago, and now listening to, crap, come on, dude, come on, you know his name, Paparina, yeah. Listening to him, it seems like the book totally sucks. And one amazing part is that the writers of Goosebumps, the ones who do the episodes, some say they're bullcrap and suck like hell, but you gotta notice that when it comes to the sucky books, or the books that totally did something that's like, ooh, R.L. Stein, come on, man. Of course, careful what you wish for. It's already a movie. I mean, it's already a book. So just look at that ending in the book and look at the ending in the episode. They changed it to actually make it a little bit more decent instead of an actual dark ending where it's like totally a dark ending, but the episode made it nicer. It's like justice. So the writers actually are pretty good. And what happened with this episode, hopefully they actually would be like, and I bet they were like, oh, this book, really? Really? We're going to choose this book to be an episode? I think this is not going to be episode worthy. And they just throw a book away and say, what's the next one? But they could actually have made this book they could have made this episode to actually turn the book into an interesting plot and actually something very awesome. Instead, what they decided to do was they skipped out on it, and well, the book, well, we have person to person incorporated, and technically, when it comes to this book, they don't really. They. It. Uh, Miss Carmen seems like an idiot. Whoever actually is running this company is an idiot. And it's just turned to the point of where it's like, dude, I get this is a book for kids, but motherfucker, there is too many crap holes in here where it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure. Well, of course, kids, it'll be alright, but I would prefer that the writers of the episodes actually are like, oh, we got this. Let's do this, guys. We're going to make this episode and we're going to make it even better than what it is. Which they have a lot of crap to do with this freaking book. They really have a lot of stuff to do. And one interesting part of where it's like, voila, is look what they did with Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. Look at that ending in a book and look at the ending they put in an episode. It seems much better, even though, damn, sorry guys, Ghostwriter. But it makes sense that they actually made it a dark ending in the way of the episode, which makes so much better than what they did in the book, which doesn't make sense because it really doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Yeah, it really is kind of like out there. And Goosebumps is out there, but you're supposed to be horror as well, not out there being like, what? What? It's like it's a dark ending, but you'll make kids think instead of just being like, oh, he's now suffering forever doing piano lessons. So it's kind of like his own freaking purgatory slash hell. And most likely he's going to die there playing the piano, which makes much better sense than, oh, the Banshee along with the kids. Actually, no, they turned the piano teacher into a. Ugh, freaking damn it, it's hard. The freaking book. Anyways, Why I'm Afraid of Bees is going to be the same exact thing when it comes to this whole entire Why Not episode, where it's like, we didn't read the book. The book kind of might be sucky as hell. And instead of actually saving us, being like, I don't want to read this book, but I want to actually know what's in this book, and it's like, oh, fine, I'll read it. Instead, you would have made the episode save us from reading it and actually give us a better story than what is in the book. And that's why you should have episode. Next time, I don't really know what it's going to be next time. But anyways, have a scary day, have a scary night, and I'll see you guys
And your nightmare.